Welcome to another Q&A episode on the channel. I'd just like to thank you guys for the support shown on the last episode. We hit over 350 likes on the last episode and over 350 comments. So because of that support, I will be doing a bonus Q&A episode which will be coming out over the next few days. It will be coming out probably after the next video, hopefully. But yeah, if you guys want to get involved with this Q&A episode, then all what you need to do is leave your question in the comment section, and then next week I will try and do this Q&A series weekly, but next week I will answer your questions then. Just like to thank everybody for the support. We hit 12,000 subscribers recently. The main reason why I started this series is because we hit 10,000 subscribers. So the fact that we've hit 12,000 subscribers about a month after when I hit 10,000 subscribers, and currently we are sitting around about 12,300 subscribers, it has completely blown my mind. So yeah, in this video I will be answering more of your questions. Now if I don't answer your question, then it's simply because I don't have the time. I've got so many questions to answer, or it could be that I will answer your question in the bonus episode, or it could be that I've already answered your question in another episode, and what you will be seeing on screen is cards to the previous Q&A episodes, and I'll probably have already answered your question then. So let's just get on with the first question, which comes in from Splatoon fan. And by the way, if you do hear background noise, it is because somebody is cutting the grass right outside my house. So I must apologise if you can hear a lawnmower in the background. I'm going to try and mask it as best as I can through me talking as loud as possible, and of course including some background music, or just including the gameplay audio and turning it up a little bit. So apologies if you can hear a lawnmower in the background. Funny enough, they've actually stopped mowing the lawn now. If it does start up again and you can hear it, then I must apologise about that. But Splatoon fans' question is, could the Squid sisters and Off the Hook join together? Now I'm not sure if this means like performing together, and some people have got some interesting theories about that through like the final boss, or whether like the Squid sisters and Off the Hook will team up together in Octo expansion to help out Agent 8. I'm not sure what your question means, but I think it would be really cool if we got to see Off the Hook and Squid sisters perform together in the game itself. We've already seen them perform together through Tokaiga 2018 and of course Polymanga 2018 and soon to be Chokaiga 2018, I'm guessing. So yeah, it would be cool if we got to see them perform together, and it would be cool if we got to see the Squid sisters and Off the Hook join together to help out Agent 8, but I guess that depends on when the Octo expansion is set. If the Octo expansion is set during the same time as the Splatoon 2 single player, then of course Marie is busy helping out Agent 4 to help rescue Calais, who has been brainwashed by DJ Octavio. So yeah, that's probably why Off the Hook and the Squid sisters, maybe they couldn't help out Agent 8 in the Octo expansion. If the Octo expansion is set at the same time as the Splatoon 2 single player, I know I've got a question relating to maybe you can get these two to perform together in Incopolis Square if you've got the amiibo. I will talk about that in the bonus Q&A episode. The next question comes in from Connor Reacts. Snuff, do you want Marina's hairstyle for Octolings? That would be really cool. I would definitely want that to happen. I'm not sure how they could do it for an Octoling boy, but for Octoling girls that would be really cool. That would definitely be really cool to see that happen. But do I think that will happen? That is related to the next question, which comes in from Dakota Wiley. Snorf93, do you think the original Octoling hairstyle will soon release after the Octo expansion? I will definitely want this to happen. I love the original Octoling hairstyle that you do see in the Splatoon 1 single player and of course the Splatoon 2 single player. But I don't think this is possible, just because when people did hack the Octolings for Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, they noticed that the Octoling hair would clip through some of the gear in the game. So I don't think it is possible to add in the original Octoling hairstyle for this reason. So I don't think we will see the original Octoling hairstyle get added in, unfortunately. I would love to see it happen, but I don't think it is possible, unfortunately. Revolving World question is, here's a simple question. What Splatoon music do you think we will get in Super Smash Bros. Besides the obvious iconic Calamari Incantation and Splat Attack? How many will they remix and how many will they port? That is not a simple question, by the way. That is a flipping tough question, which is going to take me a while to think of answers, and it's going to take me a while to actually come up with, you know, a flipping good answer to that question. That is a really good question. Now, I've got an idea for a stage within Smash Brothers. I think they could do a stage. They could do like 2 versions of this stage. One set in Incomplice Plaza and one set in Incomplice Square, and pretty much you fly around this stage and it turns from day to night, and when that does happen you will hear Colour Pulse in the Splatoon 2 version, and then you will hear City of Colour in the Splatoon 1 version of this Incomplice stage. So I think that would be really cool to see that happen. I think it would be cool if we got to see Splatfest versions of multiplayer stages as well within Smash Brothers, and they were stages within the game. That would be really cool to see that happen. And if that did happen, they could include Ink Me Up, Acid Hues or Muck Warfare. That would be really cool to see that happen. Now or Never has to be in the game, in my opinion. They could do Off the Hook and Squid Sisters duet, which we have seen at Togega 2018 and Polymanga 2018. That would be really cool to see that happen, but I definitely feel like Now or Never should be in the game. I personally would love to see Tentacular Circus. I absolutely love this song, I really do. It appears in both Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. It appears in those single players, but that song is a little bit, it's like the beat of that is really fast, so I'm not sure whether it would suit a fighting game, but I absolutely love that song, so I would love to see that get included within Smash Brothers. They should definitely do a Salmon Run stage within Smash Brothers, and if they do, then of course they should include Deluge Dirge, which is the music behind Salmon Run. I absolutely love that music. That has to be included if there is going to be a Salmon Run stage. Now, in terms of general music, if they do like general multiplayer stages, I would love to see Wet Floor Don't Slip, just because I absolutely love that pun. I would love to see like a national radio presenter read out that like on air. That would be really funny to, you know, hear that happen. And I was just about to say see that happen, but of course this is the radio, you can't see flipping music. It would be cool if we got to hear like a radio DJ just say, up next, here's Wet Floor with Don't Slip. That is, I absolutely love that pun, I really do. So I love to see Wet Floor Don't Slip, but again, maybe that song wouldn't suit a fighting game. But Wet Floor, I absolutely love Wet Floor within Splatoon 2. So maybe you could include other songs like Rip Entry. I absolutely love that song. Undertow and Incoming. Incoming is the main theme behind Splatoon 2. So if you do include Splat Attack, which is the main theme tune for Splatoon, then I think you should include Incoming as well. In terms of Splatoon 1 music from the multiplayer, I absolutely love Sucker Punch, Seascape and Ink or Sink, so I'll definitely love to see them get included as well. So they're just my suggestions in terms of songs. I don't think all of them will get included, but seriously, Splatoon music is so good, it really is. That Splatoon 1's music is flipping legendary, and I absolutely love Splatoon 2's music as well. So the more songs they include, the better, seriously. I think they will only include like 4 or 5. In terms of remixes, I think maybe the only one they will do is maybe include Spicy Calamari Incantation. That kind of like both includes like Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. And of course do a remix of Now or Never, including Off the Hook and the Squid Sisters as well. I'm not really sure if that counts as a remix. It's kind of like a duet, like they both like perform together, like both groups perform together. So yeah, hopefully that does answer your question, and it will be interesting to see what music they do include. And of course, I'm sure you guys will have your own suggestions for music they could include within Smash Bros. Switch. So leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Definitely I'm looking forward to reading your suggestions. Laura Fowles' question is, do you think there are Agents 5, 6 and 7? I think 5 and 6 are Pearl and Marina. Agent 7, I really don't want this to be true, I really don't. But I think they skipped Agent 7 and they just made Agent 8 because Agent 8 is an Octoling. You know, Octoling, 8, they go well together. They are definitely nicely matched. So that is why I think they might have skipped Agent 7 to just do Agent 8 for the Octo expansion. I hope that isn't true, but yeah, I think that is what has happened, unfortunately. I think that is what will happen. I think 5 and 6 will be Pearl and Marina. I don't think there will be an Agent 7, unfortunately. I hope I am wrong, I really do. Snowy Star's question is, when will Octo expansion come out? I think it will come out on the 13th of July, based on a couple of videos that I have made recently on the channel, and you can find them on my main channel page, as well as the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion series playlist. What role do you think Agent 3 will play in Octo expansion? We haven't seen them since they were teased in the trailer for Octo expansion, and that question comes in from Mayu. Now this is going to be completely obvious, but I think either Agent 3 is going to be a character that will help out Agent 8, but Agent 3 doesn't necessarily trust Agent 8, but she still helps her out, or she could be the final boss. This is related to Furious Gamer's question, who will be the final boss for the Octo expansion? I would love to say it will be somebody new like Agent 3. I'll definitely love that option to happen, but I can just see Nintendo doing DJ Octavio, so I think that is the more likely option, unfortunately. I know I said early on in the week that I think Agent 3 could be the final boss, but having thought about it a little bit more, I just kind of see Nintendo just doing DJ Octavio again. Of course, it depends when the Octo expansion will be set. If it's set after the events of the single player, then maybe they can't do DJ Octavio, but that's just who I think Nintendo will do, unfortunately. I will actually make a video basically giving my updated predictions for what I think will happen with the Octo expansion. That will be coming out over the next few weeks, so my opinion could change by then, just because I've got a few videos before then which could definitely change my mind, but that is who I'm sticking to at this moment in time. God, Jaden's question is, where do you think the Octo expansion, the subway entrance, will be? Now the obvious answer to this question is the subway past the cafe that you see Spike sitting in, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe somebody else pointed this out to me through a question as well, but maybe it could be, there's like a building next to Krusty Sean's truck, maybe it could be there, or maybe it could be past the cafe and you can see basically Octopus posters and you can see like a red sort of gate. Maybe it could be there as well. So yeah, maybe it's not the obvious, but I'm kind of thinking that it will just be the obvious sort of subway, and that is where it will be. The next question comes in from Tamanyun and Nanayans. Question, will the Octolings be able to use sub and main abilities during the expansion? I think sub weapons have been confirmed, haven't they? I think in the trailer you can see when Octo expansion is like being played, like when the levels are being shown, I do believe you can see sub weapons in the HUD. So I think sub weapons have already been confirmed, but in terms of main abilities, maybe you will see something similar to what you do see in this Splatoon 2 single player, where you have to collect eggs. You do know that eggs will be collected, and maybe those eggs will be like the orange eggs. You do see them getting collected within like trailers. So maybe those eggs will be used to upgrade your sort of main abilities, kind of like how it works within this Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 single player. I definitely think that will happen with the Octo expansion. So yes, I think sub weapons have already been confirmed, and I think you can upgrade your main ability as well. So that will be the last question for this video. I have done part 2 where I have answered all of the rest of the questions, I have split them up into parts because if I did just do one massive 30-minute video, then this video would have took ages to upload. So that is why I have split them up into parts. So that is it for part 1. Part 2 will be coming out soon, but that is it for this video. Don't forget to get involved by leaving your questions in the comment section of this video, and we'll answer your questions soon. But that is it for this video, and I will see you next time.